Hey guys, so this is going to be the second review of the RTX 3090 with a thermal upgrade. As you can see, we're getting a lot better numbers. Same temps, but better numbers. So these are consistent numbers. We've been mining for about 13 minutes at 121 to 120 mega hash. That's the current settings. So we got maybe about a 20% increase in performance. So this is going to be an explanation of what I did. I just let's go down here really quick. I don't think I can turn the light on while I'm recording because I'm on iPhone. No, I can't. But I think you can see just fine. This is just a Noctua fan pushing out or pulling air out of the system. That is a heatsink that I was going to glue or double-sided thermal tape it to the back of the graphics card, but I decided to put thermal pads instead of glue. Just rest this right here. Sorry about that. Sheesh. All right, so I used 1.5mm thermal pads to basically just rest that on top of the back plate. You can use whatever you want. This is just what I have handy. I bought 1.5mm thermal pads. I have not upgraded the thermal pads on the actual GPU. I do not think it is necessary, at least not yet, because the main bottleneck of this system, believe it or not, are not the crappy thermal pads, in my opinion. I think that it is the bad, well, just a bad back plate and bad basically VRM, or not VRM, VRAM cooling is terrible. You can easily upgrade the back plate one by just adding this to the back, and I'll show you how I did it. I'll just take it out really quick here before it overheats. I'll put it back on. My phone's probably gonna fall. But as you can see, I left space in the middle because the GeForce RTX logo is a little bit higher than the rest of the back plate. Oh, that's a terrible noise, and I do not want to hear that again. All right, I'm gonna pause this video. And I'm just gonna put this really quick. All right, so everything's back on. Crisis averted. The Noctua fan is pulling air out of the system. I don't know if that's the best way to do it, but that's the way I'm doing it, and I think it works fine. Here's a very important thing that you should do when you are doing this. So the GeForce logo on the middle is raised. I don't know if I said that before, but the GeForce logo on the middle, relative to the rest of the backplate, is higher. So it's a little bit taller than the rest of the backplate. Meaning that if you just were to put a big old piece of thermal pad and slap it on the back of this thing, it will not make proper contact with the rest of the backplate, just because it's raising it and it's not gonna touch the rest of everything. So what I did is what I showed you before. I just left a strip of nothingness in the middle of this, and that leaves space for this to go in, and it touches the sides. Now you can use a much thinner piece of thermal pad in the middle there, but I don't think that's gonna make that much of a difference. I think it's as good as it's gonna get for now. The back plate is very, very not hot compared to before. I couldn't even do this before. I would literally have a 3rd-degree burn right now if I touched it that much before. So this heatsink is definitely doing the trick, and that's very good news. So that's 50%, or roughly 50% of the VRAM chips that are being cooled adequately, right? What about the other half on this side? Oh, but that half has friggin' fans and stuff, so it should be fine, right? Nope. HP knows what they were doing. They know that this will break in 2 years, and they want you to buy a new one, so they're gonna make a crappy cooler, so that you can buy a new one in 2 years, right? Here's how I figured out that the VRAM cooling on this side is crap. This little strip of metal here is hot. It's too hot. Basically hotter than the back plate here before the upgrade that we just did. I don't see an easy way to upgrade that, to be completely honest with you. It's this strip right here, metal. Like, I don't see an easy way to upgrade that. You might be able to put little pieces of heatsink on the side here, a long heatsink on the side right here, and then just kind of double-sided tape it, and that should theoretically help. But I don't know how good, how much better we can get it. At least the back VRAM is a lot cooler now. But the VRAM on the side of the chip is very hot still, and I don't know how to upgrade that. I guess that's going to be part 3 of this video. But we're not done yet. Let me show you the hash rates with again. So it used to be a power limit. I can't turn off the flash, so you're gonna have to bear with me here. It used to be a power limit of 100. I moved it down to 90. And that's the same memory junction temperature. And this is our hash rate. 117. Basically dropped maybe about 4 or 3 mega hashes. I could go down lower and get this under 94, but with the previous settings, we basically drop up more than 12 degrees Celsius compared to if we were to apply the same settings that we had previous to the update or the upgrade, we would have 12 degrees Celsius less on the memory. Now, I'm pretty sure that this value here is because of the VRAM on the side of the chip. Like I said, we would have to figure out a way to upgrade that. But this is as good as it's gonna get for now. I might lower the power limit a little bit more, just because I'm not really comfortable with that amount of heat on my VRAMs. But there you go. Maybe in part 3 we'll take a look at upgrading the heat dissipation for the thermal pads on the other side of the GPU. So, alright, thanks for watching, guys. These videos are kind of filmed off the cuff, so definitely don't give half a crap about the production quality here, but hopefully this can be useful. So have a good day. Bye bye.